Last bake session in the sauna for the week. Now it's, well, tomorrow we're going to put in a pretty hard effort working, so. But then Saturday, full relaxation mode on Saturday, guys. I've said this before, but when it comes to running, if you don't think you can do something, or you think you can, if everything works out perfect, stack the deck in your hand as best as you can. Get better sleep. Aim for better sleep a few days before. It's the few days before. The night before, you can get bad sleep and still do good. It's really those few days before where you want the best sleep. And you want to do everything you can to put as many aces in your hand. I don't know anything about poker, but I'm assuming the ace, I've heard the ace is like the best. That's, I don't know. Let's just say it is. You want to put as many aces in your hand as possible. So for me, it's going to be hot. We know that. So we did heat training for these last, because I'm lucky I have access to a sauna at my gym that I go to. So I can sit in the sauna. So I've been spending months in the sauna. That's one card in my deck. Now, that's like a long-term card. This is if it's hot. If it's hot on the day, that card gets played. Boom. I'm doing a little bit better. I got good sleep. Boom, we play another deck card. I was drinking enough water the few days before, not getting headaches for being dehydrated. Boom, play that one in the deck. Now we're up 3 cards. Good sleep. I don't know if I've already said that. Boom, card in the deck. Different stuff, just getting ready, being warmed up, taking time off, fully recovering, another card in the deck. Just different stuff, just like active recovery, still doing like my workouts, my push-ups, my sit-ups and stuff like that, but just allowing my body to prepare itself. Saving up my sweat coins. The ability to sweat hard and it not catch up to me. If you have like say $100 and you blow 80% of it on root beer and you drink all the root beer and now you need gas and gas is $30. You stack the deck against yourself by doing something that didn't need to be done. Oh, I stayed up all last night just watching TikToks. I wonder why I ran bad the next week, 2 days later or a day later or the next day. Well, probably because you put a bad card in your hand, man. You took out the ability to, you had a controllable variable. That is a very controllable variable, is getting good sleep like that. Obviously, if it's like a tornado happened and my house blew away, that's an uncontrolled variable. But when you can control the variable and you have full control over it and you choose not to, that's how you lose. Because that was the one thing that could set you up. What if what if you heard the next day that your opponent also stayed up all night on TikTok and he barely beat you? And you could have thought to yourself, you go, crap, if I wouldn't have done it, if I would have controlled the variable that he didn't control, then I would have been one leg up. I would have won because he didn't have the controlled variable and I did. And that's how you win. That's the kind of stuff that puts you over the top. Just being able to control the variables you can control and playing with those. Because if you just let those ones slip by, it's like it's just one cheeseburger. I'm not running till 2 days later. But, it's like, is that McDonald's cheeseburger worth the 10 seconds it could cost you on the run? I don't think so. I don't think so. So really, if you can control the variable, if you have full grasp on it and you can grab it and you can hold it and say, this is not going to change. I'm going to do my best because I can control this. That's how you get better. Plain and simple. Control your variables. And I've controlled one so far. I had access to the sauna. Therefore, I used it. Justin, I don't have access to a sauna. Then control another variable. Run more hills than me. Go on the outside and you can run more hills than I do. You've now controlled a variable that I can very well control. I could have run more hills and been better than you at hills, but I didn't. I got lazy and I was like, well, you know, I do this and I do that. I don't need to run this many hills. And so you beat me there. Because of your ability to run hills better than me, it was a hot day. Boom, I have you on the heat. Because I use that variable to my advantage. But we got to a big hill. I couldn't run up the big hill and breathe in the heat. You were really well trained for the hill. The heat was beating on you, but you were able to be so much better than me on the hill that doesn't matter, and that's how you win the race. Because of the one controlled variable that you had. That is the basis of running. That's the basis of all running. If I spit a lot, it's not because I'm spitting. It's because the sweat goes down above my lip, and when I blow it goes off, it's all sweat. I was watching a video back, and I saw that, and I was like, dang, do I spit that much when I talk? And I realized that the sweat was dripping down, and when I talk, it pushes it out. Sorry if that grosses you out. But really, guys, just control the variables you can control, and you'll go far. You know, there's runners in Kenya who can outrun you, and they're in a lot worse situations than you. And those guys are dusting people that are in way better situations, have better shoes, have better sleep schedules, live in a better country. And these guys can they can dominate you in every aspect of your game because they control the variables they can control. And they don't complain about the ones they can't. If you can't control a variable, don't complain about it. Be like, you know what, it doesn't even matter. Maybe eventually I'll be able to do that. Maybe eventually I'll have that card in my deck. But right now I don't, so I'm gonna stack the rest. You put a lot of time into the things that don't require any talent. Doesn't require any talent to run up a hill. Zero talent to run up a hill. Just requires a ton of grit. All right, peace out. I'm gonna go eat some watermelon.
Yesterday.
I can feel this crap on my feet. It says the AC is blowing at my feet, but I don't feel it. It is pretty hot, eh, boys? It's pretty good temp going out. We have basic 3 miles. You know, do you guys really want me to talk about it? Let's run it and see what happens, eh? Oh man, feeling good right now. Okay, guys, this camera's gonna freaking fuck again. It's miserable to run in this heat. I don't know if I'm gonna run tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, the run's on Sunday. I think I might need 3 days. 3 whole days to train for this freaking thing. Because I am in bad place, guys. I mean, we're talking 705 miles, feeling like absolute death. Like, I can't take that on Sunday. We have to have prime energy on Sunday. So, pop the time up right there. Boom, unimpressive, honestly, because it's like, I mean, what the frick? You guys, it's not looking great. But we've already committed. We'll be running on Sunday. Pray to God, I'm start praying now, man, that we have a cold day, because if we don't, I'm cooked in more ways than one. Okay, I just had a 0 IQ moment right now, boys. This whole time I've been looking, I've been going, what in the world? My AC just feels like dog poop. And I'm like, this thing must have gone out. Just sitting here thinking like my feet are not getting any cooler. It was on heat the whole time. I don't even know when I switched it to heat. Oh my word, dude. I've been sitting in this car for like 20 minutes today, being like, holy smokes, it's so hot in this dang car. Oh my word. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me, guys. I'm gonna have to go live in a home for retired old people, because what the crap was even that?